करने जाते हैं।
So, good morning. Now continue with the series. We learned about how to install Python and use different IDEs where you will type your program. So today I am going to explain the basic input, output and print. Right? Input and output. Input means you can give values from keyboards, okay, and hold in a variable. Output may be in the different form. Today we will learn output in the form of print that will display result on the screen. Okay, so let me come to the Python. I am starting Python here. Initially I am using Python Ideal as a program editor. Okay, so last time I explained different editors, but I suggest until you are perfect enough to write a simple program, use Python Ideal only. Okay, if you remember the last time we have done the program that here area of triangle, okay, area of triangle. Now here in the program when I am writing hash, it means that will be a comment. Comments are not executed by Python, or we can say in the computer, right? This is for use of user or programmer. For example, this is for me, so I am writing the next comment that this program made by me, so made by my name. Oh, when I wrote this program, if you want to remember, then you write on date today, right? 22nd 6/2020. So there are three comments are there: first comment, second comment and third comment. Got it? Okay, three comments are there. Now I will show you that how we will do this. See, it's coming back. I have done this earlier for you, so it will save time. I am taking a variable b and I am writing equal to, earlier we done 5, b equal to 5. So 5 is a fixed value for b, but this time I want to input value from keyboard. So command is input input, and inside bracket you write any message. So when user will see this message, that time he will enter the value. So enter, enter base of triangle. So he will see enter base of triangle on the screen. Then whatever he will type from the keyboard and press enter, that value goes to B. One thing is this. Okay. Now remember that input function, whatever you input from the keyboard, you press from the keyboard, will be assigned to B in the form of string, means in form of characters. Generally characters cannot be calculated like Anil plus Sunil, Anil multiply by something, no, right? So even if you enter 5, then also it is treated as a character, or we can say a string inside computer. So you need to typecast. Typecast means change the cast. What is the typecasting? If there is a boy Jane and there is a girl Sharma, right? Sharma girl. So if suppose if they marry, then what will be the surname of their child? Generally from the Indian tradition, right, child will have surname of boy, father. So he will be XYZ Jain. It means the Sharma, the product of Sharma is converted to the Jain. So this is called typecasting. Got it? So whatever you type in the string, that will be converted to the integer. Like, see, I am explaining everything here. No need to type anything here as it is in your program. Okay? So what you do? I am taking a variable v equal to input input, and here you write enter something. So whatever you enter, suppose you enter 5, then 5 will be inside the v. So what you do in the next line, you can do v equal to int of, I am writing v, means v itself is converted to integer, then again assigned to v. If you want, you can change the name of the variable, that v is converted from string to integer and assigned to t. Got it? So this line is not required if you use integer with input int int, and you see that how I am writing. So whatever is written here, it will replace by the value which you type from the keyboard, and then that will be converted to the integer and it will come in the v. Got it? If you are going to type 3.7, if you type, press value 3.7 from the keyboard and you convert this, then the value of v will be only 3, because integer cannot hold precisions, right? 0.7, so it will be only 3. So to solve this problem, you can convert to float. Float is another data type that it can hold point, right? So if suppose you enter 3.7, then the float will convert in 3.7 and given to v. So this is how we will input the value from keyboard. So now the first line, b equal to input, and again I am typecasting here input, enter base of triangle. So if you enter 5.7, then this dark color will replace by 5.7, that will be converted to the float and assigned to b, and same thing happened with the next. Okay, input height of triangle, height of triangle. So I am just writing, complete this thing, height of triangle. See, I am just giving a colon and single quote or double quote. Remember, whatever the string or message you are writing inside input here, that can be in the double quote or in the single quote, or you can write triple quote in the starting, triple quote at the end. Okay, or you can write triple double quote 3 times, double quote, and end with the 3 time double quote. Got it? The same thing as you have started, you have to end with. You cannot do that starting with the 3 double quote and here you put single quote. No. Got it? So you can use any method. After input, now this is called processing. See, computer working on the method IPO cycle. IPO, input, output and process. So we require what? Process in center, PROCESS. Input, process and output, but this is called IPO cycle of a program. So here is the processing, area equal to b into h upon 2. Okay, area of triangle. Okay, now time to print. Print command, I am explaining here only. Print command used to print anything. If you print this blank print, then it will print a blank line. If you want to print 5, then just you write 5, it will print 5, but this will be the integer. If you are writing 5 in single quote, then also it will display 5, but internally the type of the 5 will be string. Okay, so this is how, if you want float, then you write 5.0. So internally it will treat it as a float, but still it will print 555. Got it? So when I want to print output, output must be beautiful. Like when you give exam, you will get mark sheet. So on the mark sheet you will see the title, your school name, session, class name, father name, date of birth and etc. Okay, so here first print command will print the title of my program, that area of triangle. Now here in print command I am printing base of triangle comma b. So two things are there. First one is printed as it is, and the second is printed without single quote, separated by comma. So two things are there, fixed and variable. B is a variable, so when you print this thing, b will replace by its value. What will be the value of b? It depends what you entered, right? So same thing will be here for b and h and ar. Suppose you enter 2 in the b 5 in the edge, so 2 5s are 10 and the half will be what? 5.5. We'll see how it works. Press F5 key. First time only it will ask to save by a file name. Next time it will only ask you to save. You press OK and it will display the result. So here suppose you enter 2, now you enter 5, press 5 and press enter, then after you will get the result. 5 2s are 10 and sorry, it is only 5. Okay, I will show you these two windows parallelly. Got it? If you want to try with the different parameters for base and height, you again press F5 key and you enter some different value and you will get the answer. Got it? So here there is a first program which you have seen, that how you can use input and output. So now what is my plan? That we will start with some basic programs. So here my easy startup programs are there. I made a list of 100 programs. Now the first program you will see that write a program, it is in the short web, write a program to add 2 number. Write a program to find greatest from 2 number, right? And like this you will see the different programs are there. Okay, so one by one I will explain all the program, what you have to do. I will put this file in your description so you can download and you can try one by one program, right? And I request you that you just spend only 30 minutes, because generally one program will take 2 to 5 minutes only. Okay, so you just spend 30 minutes every day on computer with Python. Okay, come on, now we are starting with the different programs. As I explained that the first few lines we need to write comments. So if you create more than 100 program, that time when you open a program, it is very difficult for you or for anyone that what is this program for. So that's why we are writing comments. Understood? That you open the program and you just read the first line, that will be your question, that this is the program to do that thing. And comment start with the hash, that is called single line comment. Line comment. But if you want multiple lines, then what to do? Okay, so we'll try 1 2 3. I'm writing, this is my program program to add 2 number, okay, by me on dated 22/6/2020. Okay, for my dear students, and 1 2 3. So this is called multi-line comment. Whenever you start anything from triple quote, see, don't confuse when you are using print command and if you are writing triple quote hello, that is not comment, because you are giving this in the print command. Got it? So don't confuse. Without any statement, if you are starting from the first column of your program triple single quote, and you write as many as line you want and end with the single quote, 3 single quote, so that will be called multi-line comment. Okay, I am writing like this is multi multi-line comment. Got it? Now I am writing program to add 2 number. So first you take first number. See, take variable name always small, and by which you can easily understand that what will be the value inside this. First number fn equal to, I want to add pure integer number, so I am typecasting in integer. Then after I am writing input command and enter a or enter first number. Okay, first number. Now you copy and paste. So this will be your second number. Okay, one thing you remember, Python need all the statement from first column. Even if you give a single space, this program will not work. It will give indentation error. Let me save and run this program. See, invalid syntax, and you can see the pink colored sign here. So this is the indentation. Okay, so remove this extra space here. When you copy and paste, you need to change SE, CO and the second number. And also you align the and double quote or single quote here like this. Okay, now I am taking sum equal to, so sum, if something is coming in the pink color, then don't use that word, because that I explained that sum is already a ready-made function, okay, which is used by Python, so you cannot use. So I am writing SU equal to first number plus second number. That's all done. Now just write print sum of two numbers. If you want to make it beautiful, then you just write any sign, any design. So this will be as a line. I will just copy and put it again. Okay, so it's again and again giving the right hint. Now print print FIR first number is and comma FN and second number is now see align double quote. Okay, so first number and second number. Now we need to write sum. What will be the answer? See, every time I am aligning the first letter PPP at the same place. Okay, and SU is the answer. So I am changing the title. Sum is, now I am aligning again like this. Okay, so here we have done. Now let me run the program and test that if there is any error. Press F5. Okay, SN. Okay, what is the wrong? Now see, integer I am writing here for you. Integer is a function and input input is a function. Okay, so when you are writing this input inside integer, you see that there will be two bracket here at the last, but I forgot to write one here. That's why it will give me the error. Once you remember 4-5 errors which generally comes in a program, then you can easily identify the errors in the program. Okay, this I explained, so I am removing it. Press F5 it again and you will see the answer. You enter 34, 6 and you will get 30 plus 4 plus 6 will be 40. Okay, close this. Now again you run this program by pressing F5 and write 5.5 and see 5.5 and you will see what? Error. What is the error here? Invalid literal for integer. Look at this. Because we are typecasting in integer, we are changing string to integer, and at the place of a string you have written 5.5 a float value. That's why it is unable to convert. So what you do? You always take float. So if user even enter 5 or 5.5, there will be no any problem. You will see 5 and 6, you will see 11. If you are taking float, then only the things you will see is 0.0. If there is no precisions are there, then also it will print 0.0. Okay, again you run this. You test your program 3-4 times in all different parameters that it is working or not. So first number is 5.5 and 6.5, so you will see 12. Got it? So this is the next program which you have seen. Again I am running this program for you in full screen. So I enter a very small number for you. Okay, this is the number and this will be my second number. So the answer will be this. This is E plus, right? Exponent form. Like scientific notation you have seen, 2.4 into 10 raised to power something. So it is not writing 10 raised to power something, it is write 10 raised to power at as E plus, 10 raised to power 44, E plus 44. Got it? So this is I explain only, but you don't try even with very big number. You just enter the number which you can calculate yourself and test your answer. Got it?